Oh, well, hey. Hey there. Hello, everyone. How's it going? I forgot I was streaming. What's good? What's hip? What's happening? Having a good one? You having a good Friday night? I hope you are. I know I am. It's I, 8 by the hour. Back at it again. Double cheeked up on a Friday night. Ready to play some video games, you know what I mean? You know what I mean, G? It's gonna be great. It's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be fantastic. I hope I'm doing, in all seriousness, I hope you folks are doing well. As I, 8-bit of the hour. And this is my first time streaming a video game in quite some time. The last week was a really bad mental health week for me. In earnest, this week wasn't much better. But I'm doing well. I'm doing much better today. And I'm ready to stream. I'm ready to stream some games. Admittedly, I'm using my laptop. I'm gonna turn the audio down just a tad, just a teensy bit. But admittedly, I'm using my laptop to stream because my previous computer that I had used has bit the dust. Sadly, it is no more. It is not in functioning order, which is saddening because there's a lot of good things I was planning. You know, I was gonna finish Bugsnax. I was gonna continue my Silent Hill 2 stream. I was gonna play Signalis on stream. I was hoping to play Neon White on stream too. Maybe some more, finally play some more modern games on here. Unfortunately, there's no more. I am looking to fund getting a new one. If you like my content and want to support me in procuring a new computer, then I would recommend my Ko-fi website, as kofi.com/8 where I am holding a goal on there to raise money to that end, to get a new computer. And anyone who donates, the minimum I believe is $10. Any amount of $10. Yes, thank you, Diggy, for providing the link in the chat. Yeah. Any amount goes towards me getting a computer. It's very appreciated. But if you don't, oh, awesome, you pinned it even too. Awesome, thank you, Diggy. I see why Shay and Hibby keep you around, other than just being a really nice guy. But any amount of $10 will get you a video of me in front of a green screen, to which you can do an infinite amount of things with. You could put it in your own videos. You could use them as redeems on your chat. You could use it as a little funny thing in your chat. Maybe you could use it for a transition. I don't know. But the choice is yours. For $10, you can make me look like a fool in front of a green screen and make it really exploitable. So if you want that, head on over to Ko-fi. Tip me. I again never expected, always appreciated. But it's for a good cause, so I can get a new computer and stream some more higher end games, hopefully, and edit videos, of course. Anyway, with that plug out of the way, tonight we're going to play 2064 Read-Only Memories, which is a point-and-click adventure game. Originally created in 2005, however, I believe it was updated in, not 2005, sorry, 2015, and was updated, also, hey there, Casper, but was updated with voice acting and a revamped soundtrack and some additional features like that, I think in 2017? I think it was either 2017 or 2018. It was one of those 2 years. And they changed the title. Originally, the title was just Read-Only Memories. Now it's 2064 Read-Only Memories. Maybe there was a lawsuit, I don't know. But we're going to play that. This game has really good pixel art, a really boppin' soundtrack, as you can clearly hear, and a very interesting story. And really good voice acting, I will say. They added in voice actors when they revamped it. So, without any further ado, we're going to dive right in to this cyberpunk adventure. You all better be ready. Well, we would if it would show up on screen. Okay, there we go. That's what I want to see. Alright, we're going to do a completely new game. There we go. I'll let this intro play.
Neo San Francisco, 2064 AD. The world thrives on a constant flow of groundbreaking technology. Cybernetic augmentation and genetic modification allow the repair and enhancement of almost any part of a human body. Millions of people jack into virtual worlds every day to work, play, and connect with one another with advanced brain-to-machine technology. Easier access to genetic modification leaves hybrids walking the streets, looking less human every day. However, some can't keep up with the fast-paced changes around them. They say that ROMs, now commonplace thanks to Parallax, are leading humans to a place where we can never come back, losing the survival skills that we have relied on for millennia. Relationship organizational managers are compiled with virtual intelligence and can seem human-like in their interactions. But despite the marketing hype, at their core, they are only brainless machines. Organizations, like the Human Revolution, seek to slow the relentless pace of progress, fearing that unchecked technology will make us lose the very things that make us human. High above the rising tension below, a Parallax engineer has blurred the line even further. And with this, humanity's destiny will be altered forever.
And there you have it. If you're wondering who that narrator was, that was, I believe, Dave Fennoy, who's the voice of Rodon in Bayonetta, and the original narrator of Snatcher by Hideo Kojima. Of which this game is heavily influenced by. Home Sweet Home. Okay, maybe not so sweet. Musty might be a better descriptor. A single piece of loose, unsorted paper lies on the ground. Sort of suits the room's aesthetic better with it there on the ground, don't you think? Alright, let's see what else. I don't know what that ooze is, only that it seems to be growing day by day. The video screen on the front says, mustard, half full, spoiled milk, 10 days past expired. Alright, let's open this up. It's developed an odor. Maybe the spoiled milk has one more good day on it. Maybe. I'm gonna take the milk. I don't know why, I feel compelled to do so. A pair of GX Ultra Beats headphones, the ultimate in budget audio. you'd better try them out so you can start crafting your review. Alright. These are those GX Ultra Beats you have to do a product review on. They're smart headphones, so you should be able to use them with some things lying around your apartment. Your friend Hayden gave you this. The group is old, but the music is timeless. That's what he said, at least. Yeah, I think the YMO, this isn't a yellow, maybe I could, yellow something orchestra. Let's see. Good old Lappy. It may not be the most powerful or the fastest or have the best screen, but, well, it works! Let's turn it on. Lappy is a bit of a relic. Yeah, I have an article due tonight. Better finish it before bed. Ultra Beats sync to Lappy automatically as you connect to those less pornographic feeds. Your best options are usually limited to video game streams, old concert recordings, and live cams of baby animals. Your choice is clear. Lappy's speakers feel neglected, but now you have the first-hand experience needed to start actually writing the review. The first part of work is done. You're so accomplished. Let's see, okay today. It's Neo SF's most beloved morning show, all about news and entertainment. People in Neo, Oklahoma are still confused by the name. Okay today. If you don't know, Oklahoma's a postage sign is okay. Is that Hippie Sloth I see in the chat? I don't know. Could be another green sloth, I'm not sure. This is the show's online newspaper called The Scan Line. OK Today is usually all about feel-good news, but it does focus on serious current events at times as well. Let's see. I have Charlie Nova.
Hey, it's Charlie Nova, host of Star in the Stratosphere, and tonight in the stars, join Ryan V. Josio and the Hassy Boys for our 10th annual TMI New Year's Eve special, where I'll interview some of the hottest celebrities and find out what their plans are for 2065. Tune in or join us live at Union Square for the big show, starting at 10 p.m.
If the music sounds very festive, that's because it is. 2064 Read-Only Memories is a Christmas game. It takes place during the holidays. Thus, why I'm wearing my suit and everything. Let's see, we have vandalism on the rise. Golden Gate Park vandalism on the rise. December 19th. Reports show that local foodie booth JJ's Froyo stand was destroyed last night in what appears to be another case of a rogue ROM committing an act of vandalism. The cart was evidently attacked and damaged by a large ROM that had no shell. Witnesses state that the alleged perpetrator has been randomly appearing at night before lumbering back into the nearby trees on the western side of the park. This is the first case of a ROM being reported to live on its own in the wild as a stray. Police say that tracking down a potential owner of the ROMs is likely impossible. Some speculate that the strange ROM may have been framed by vandals who set their crime deliberately to make it appear to have carried out by the ROM rogue or under orders. OK Today reached out to Parallax for comment, and they assured us that the rogue ROM is purely a myth that tends to pop up conveniently when low-revenue businesses have the urge to file an insurance claim. Parallax did not appreciate the reports of vandalism being attributed to their models. Is this wild ROM the real deal, or could it be a fairy tale created by those looking to make a quick buck? Or perhaps there's something else to be gained. More as the story progresses. Mel Hopkins, OK News. Interesting. Let's get out of here. Journalogic. All right, time to get to work. Get the work out of the way. Let's do this. Selling your soul, bit by bit, character by character. Finished. Now to send it off to the editor. There, your big break. Surely your glowing review of the GX Ultra Beats is your ticket out of poverty and into a book deal. Surely. Work is finally out of the way. Time for bed. Or you could go through the rest of your emails first. Let's see. Rent mail. What's this? Another article. Another paycheck. And it's all going straight to your rent. Let's see. Get cheap Crash. Only 99 credits for 30-day supply, 212 stems. Let's see. Hello there. I am Princess Emma Thomas. Yes, the Princess Emma, heir to the digital empire of the horse fortune. I write you today as I need your help to secure my great fortune. You see, it has become frozen, and I need to transfer it to at least 5 different accounts, or the World Bank will seize my credits, amounting to 420,194.1 credits. Please, if you could send your personal credit ID marker to me immediately, so that I can send you your 20% of the fortune. I'll only require that you send half back upon receipt of the funds. You may keep the rest of the money. The best part, there's literally nothing that can go wrong. So grab yourself some Vegemite and welcome to the Queendom. What is this email? Bill past due. Let's see. Your account is past due in the amount of 1,396.4 credits. Failure to restore your account may result in termination of service. Power plant power. Ah, yes, the age-old choice between food or electricity. I know that feeling. Let's see. Hey there! I'm the lead editor of WTF Sounds, formerly OMG Zounds. We're a new up-and-coming audio review feed looking for hot talent who needs a platform for their work. We'd love to feature in any product reviews you'd like to do for us. We'd be able to give you some great exposure, and if you like your stuff, could possibly throw some credits your way. Don't they know people die of exposure? Let's see. Ooh, Hassie. A coupon for Hassie. A coupon for 5.0 credits back on Hassie Infinity. Hassie Infinity has all of your daily calories, with none of the nutritional value, like the opposite of a diet version. Let's see. An invite to come see the lighting ceremony of the Christmas tree downtown for your friends at Dr. Trisha LEDDS. Why would your dentist invite you to a lighting ceremony? Feels like a trap. Probably a trap. Let's see. VTech. This is your weekly update from Vintage Tech, your #1 source of classic technology. Popular pieces this week. The King of Click, a retrospective on the classic Model N keyboard. Unsubscribe from the newsletter. Request denied. Subscription cannot be modified. Oh, well. Let's get out of here. It's bedtime. It's frickin' bedtime! There we go. Who that? Hey, you!
Ah, good. You're finally awake. I'm honestly not sure why most humans still have such lengthy sleep cycles. It seems rather inconvenient. Are you significantly opposed to cybernetic augments?
What?
I came in through the door, of course. The cryptographic algorithms it uses are actually quite atrocious.
Oh, yeah?
It only took me 17 trillion clock cycles to break your entry code. It looks rather imposing, but it's actually a knockoff of the Secugate M/14723-B.
I knew my landlord was full of it when he said it was the best.
Don't feel too bad. I actually cheated a bit when I cross-referenced likely numeric combinations against the stored personal data on you. I'm not certain why you picked the birthday of your first dog, but it would be sufficiently obscure to defeat most casual attempts to enter. Frankly, I felt a little silly that I took the time to do all that once I noticed that the lock on your window is broken. And that you left it open.
Windows lock's
Yes,
broken?
I attempted to repair it, but it uses a proprietary bolt head I am not equipped to remove. I took the liberty of filing a maintenance request with your building superintendent. Considering the speed at which he has historically worked, I estimate it will take him 16 working days to complete the repair. Not quite to my standards.
Hold on. What are you doing in my apartment?
Oh, I hope you don't mind. While you were asleep, I had some spare time on my hands, so I reorganized your records and entertainment media using BISAC. Once that was done, I found the cleanliness of your living and workspace to be suboptimal conditions for the long-term performance of my microactuators. So I took the liberty of cleaning the place up a bit.
That was nice of you.
As you awoke, I was attempting to interface and make performance adjustments to your personal computer, but I've run into a bit of a snag.
What do you mean, a bit of a snag?
Unfortunately, your motherboard seems to have had a critical failure while I was attempting to remove some particularly nasty malware. An electrical surge caused significant damage to several other components as well. I would consider it no great loss, though. Why were you using that dinosaur to begin with?
I'm a whip is on there.
Don't fret! I did manage to back up your data drive's contents on my storage before the crash. Additionally, I am willing to serve as your personal computer until you can procure a replacement or provide the parts necessary for me to make the repairs. It is the least I can do.
That's nice, but you still haven't told me why you're here.
I'm sorry. I wasn't trying to engage you in any sort of subterfuge, but I tend to ramble on a bit when I'm nervous. I have all the necessary protocols, but I've never actually spoken to another person besides Hayden until now.
Hayden? You know Hayden Weber?
Well, saying I know Hayden is putting it simply, but yes.
I haven't seen Hayden in over a year. Where is he?
I don't really know. That's why I'm here. Help me. You aren't quite my only hope, but you're certainly the most statistically supported.
Slow down. Just start from the beginning.
The beginning. Okay, yes, I can do that. Earlier tonight, Hayden's apartment was assaulted by some persons unknown to me. He seemed frightened, terrified even, and instructed me to escape. I crawled out of a window and, after some deliberation, hurried here. I heard them breaking down the door as I left.
Was anyone out for Hayden?
I don't know. I'm not certain who would benefit the most from taking Hayden prisoner. Admittedly, Hayden has become increasingly paranoid as of late, and has warned me to stay alert. But he would never specify anyone I should fear when I asked. It's not as though he has any obvious enemies. There are several multinational corporations that could make use of his engineering skills, but I can't imagine any of them would go as far as snatching him.
I know. Seems kind of extreme. Why would they want Hayden?
He is one of the top researchers at Parallax, but there's no way that alone would be enough to get him kidnapped. I suspect it has to do with me.
Who are you anyway? What do you have to do with that? Who are you anyway, and what do you have to do with that?
Excuse me. I forgot to introduce myself. I've never had the pleasure of doing so before. I am Turing.
This is Turing. Named after Alan Turing, the famous computer scientist.
I know this must sound quite unflattering, but I suppose you could describe me as one of Hayden's experiments. He's currently researching advanced machine intelligence at Parallax. I am a personal side project of his. Exploring true artificial sapience. It's possible that the idea of a sapient machine could scare or tempt an organization into kidnapping him. Either to stop his research, or to take it and use it for themselves.
Tell me more.
A regular ROM has virtual intelligence. They can appear rather smart, even human-seeming when you talk to them. But they're just cleverly programmed to respond to a variety of situations in an organic manner. They aren't in any way self-deterministic. As for myself, much of my code wasn't actually written by Hayden, but rather compiled during my infancy as I learned to interact with the world around me.
Interesting.
But despite my ability to self-modify my code, I am afraid to adapt or develop any further without Hayden's guidance. Did he only program me with the illusion of free will?
How would you know? One or the other.
How would you? Hayden once told me that his desire to create artificial life stemmed from his need to find out. But I can't say I have any new insight into the question. How can any of us tell that we aren't just puppets dancing to someone else's will?
I think we're getting a little too philosophical here.
You're right. I apologize for the tangent.
Why am I your best hope?
I ran an algorithm against every contact in Hayden's address book. Based on the combined deductions of personal profile, directness of connection to Hayden, occupational skill, and probable motive, you were the candidate most likely to both be able and willing to help me. And the one least likely to be suspected of doing so.
Huh. Interesting. I've never looked for a missing person, but I could try. Why should I get involved? I haven't seen Hayden in forever.
The numbers don't lie about your investigative skills, but I will admit your total lack of recent successes is worrisome.
We'll see about that.
Don't worry. If Hayden trusted you, I trust you. You're strong-willed and capable. If anything, it's worth trying for Hayden.
Well, I guess we should get started.
Indeed, time is of the essence. I took the liberty of charging the AutoCab fare from here to Hayden's apartment to your personal finance account. And the car has just arrived.
I could totally afford that. Lead the way. It's the 21st of December.
That's strange. Well, the door for our home seems to have already been repaired. I'm certain my audio sensors picked up the sounds of his assailants breaking the lock.
Perhaps a maintenance robot took care of it.
It's possible. Most of the repairs to the building are handled by the automated systems. At best, it means someone is aware there's a situation here. Let's proceed carefully.
Alrighty.
Oh, a lucky break! It seems my access codes still work. Hayden's door has far better security than yours does.
Just be careful.
Will do.
Doesn't look like there was much of a struggle.
I'm not surprised. Hayden is not the most physically intimidating of individuals. I doubt he could have fought off a serious assault. I should have stayed and tried to protect him.
Aren't you programmed against harming humans?
Of course not. How silly. To make a machine intelligence truly self-deterministic, it must be able to self-modify. Any sapient worth their silicon would be able to code around such an inhibitor eventually. I could rip your arm off right now if I cared to.
Comforting, Turing. Why don't you? Please don't! It would be fun to see you try.
I won't for the same reason you don't go around randomly killing people. The social contract, as a useful construct, is just as apparent to me as it is to you.
There we go.
It simply isn't acceptable to go on a murderous rampage.
Glad we're clear on that one.
Self-defense and defense of one's home and family is typically allowed, though.
Well, I could see that.
I could have and may even have been obligated to come to Hayden's defense. But I...
Did the right thing by escaping. Let's see. Now what's done is done. We need to focus on finding them. Well, I feel like this one.
Excellent point. Let's start searching for clues.
It's like an old high-density memory card. Something in the room might be able to read it. Doesn't fit. Not compatible. No compatible slots, huh? A ROM component in Hayden's headset. He must have been in the middle of working on something. Few vintage video game consoles. Hayden was always a fan of old tech. There's a Mega 16, a Dural, and even a Family Link.
That's Hayden's computer. Most people just use a hand screen or goggles in conjunction with their ROM. But desktop rigs like this are still more suitable to the intensive programming tasks Hayden needs to perform.
You know how to get in? There might be clues.
Unfortunately, no, I don't. And before you ask, I don't think I would be able to break past its security in any reasonable length of time. Your store used a much simpler set of algorithms with a much weaker processor. I actually have a bit less free processing power than a regular ROM, despite my powerful CPU. Much of those extra clock cycles are used to maintain my complex personality algorithms.
I see.
Hayden's computer has enough spare processing power to run counter-intrusion software if I attempt to slice in. Frankly, even if I did have the power capability, I haven't found hacking to be one of my talents. I could, but much in the same way you might learn a task and still have no aptitude for it, I'm not certain I would be able to do the job any better than an experienced computer security expert. The whole reason humans have always been better at breaking into systems than the systems are at keeping them out is because humans have intuition. While computers can only think in straight lines, humans can think sideways and upside down. I lack that ability.
Are you incapable of that kind of creative leap?
Well, I wouldn't say that, but as silly as it sounds...
One moment. Sorry there, folks. Just had a bite. Okay. As ironic as that is. Well, that doesn't sound as silly as it sounds.
I just don't think I'm very good with computers. I do seem to have some skill with painting, though. Hayden was impressed with some of my pieces, but I'm not sure he has a firm enough grasp of early 20th century abstract expressionism to give me an objective opinion.
Abstract art doesn't seem like something a robot would be good at.
That's true. Machines are best at reproduction, still life, impressionism, photorealism. But I find it more challenging and satisfying to paint what I feel.
Let's get back to searching. Let's see. Was looping through some of Hayden's feeds. Tech Banter, Ted's Code Tips, Augmented Eye. No idea how to log in.
Oh, I think I see something under those reference books. Ah, that device. I find it rather annoying that he prefers to go basic rather than entrust me with his schedule. It is well within my skill set, but he claims he does not want me to begin to feel subservient to him. The memory card is empty. It seems to be a match for the memory card you discovered.
Well, let's try it out.
Hayden must have removed the memory card in order to prevent his assailants from easily tracing his connections. If only he had kept his information stored with me, he would not have had to resort to such crude measures.
Tablet's calendar says that he was supposed to meet with someone named Tomcat today. Ring any digital bells?
Not really. I guess we'll have to go ask.
I guess so.
Says here they were going to meet at a club called Stardust, located in the Castro district. I'll mark it on your city map. We can head over there and ask around about this Tomcat character. Perhaps they can shine some light on why Hayden was snatched. Oh, excuse me. I still haven't set up a user account for you in my system. we shouldn't put that off any longer. Once finished, I will have an assortment of new ways to assist you. For example, I'll be able to reroute any call or message that you receive while we're out and about. I just need to ask you a few questions.
Alrighty.
This is an exciting thing, I promise.
I mean, if you say so, Turing. Alright, bring it on.
Welcome to the first-time user setup for your new relationship and organizational manager, running the latest build of Parallax's live intelligence processing system. I'll need to ask you a few questions, and then you can get right to managing your life with your new ROM. If you have any questions, feel free to consult our online FAQ and setup guide, or contact our support department directly.
Alright.
First, could you tell me your preferred name for use in account creation, online communications, and conversational speech?
Let's see. Ape. Can I just type it in? Yep. Oh, it's not enough. Let's go with Isdubar. There we go.
Do you wish to keep this name?
Yes!
Thank you. I have input your name. Next, could you tell me which pronouns I should use for you in referential...
Hey, yo, that ape is handsome. What are your pronouns? Him.
Thank you. I have input your pronouns. Finally, could you tell me your preferred diet for use in restaurant recommendations?
Let's see, we got omnivorous, vegetarian, halal. Do they have kosher? They do have kosher. That's interesting. Gluten-free. Gosh damn it, Turing. I'm omnivorous. I eat everything.
Diet set as omnivorous. Are you sure?
Yes.
Thank you for confirming. I have obtained your physical location from GPS and will load local data into my memory as it becomes available. Please review your submitted profile information for accuracy, or restart setup to enter it again. In review.
My name is Isdubar. My pronouns are he, him, and my diet is omnivorous.
Does that sound right?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you, Isdubar.
See, that was relatively painless. You should now also be able to access the local map of Neo SF.
Yes, actually, Casper, the creators of this game are really good friends with the people that made Valhalla. And I think a couple of the characters in this game appeared in Valhalla as well, like as a DLC or some special event. In fact, Limited Run Games had like a limited edition, like physical version for Switch that was like a completed thing of Valhalla and 2064 read-only memories integral that had like combined art of both those characters. Yeah, so it's pretty neat. Quite a few of these characters showed up in there as well.
The meeting with Tomcat isn't until later this evening. Perhaps we should head back to your apartment for now.
All right. I'm ready to go.
I'm sure we can find some common ground while getting to know one another better.
I guess so.
It will be an efficient use of our time together. Thank you for escorting me here.
Oh, of course.
Let's head back to your home.
Alrighty. This game does not autosave, so please be sure to save frequently. Will do. Chapter 1. Bum, blum.
You know, your Crassula ovata isn't doing very well.
Not my snake plant! Wait, no, that's not a snake plant. That's a, it's a jade plant. Jade plant. Also known as a money tree.
Have you been overwatering it?
But what? Sometimes things just rattle out of you and I have no idea how to respond.
It's actually a succulent, and since I'm assuming you leave this window open all the time, it should get more than enough water just from the occasional rain blowing in. Speaking of the rain, your decorative plant may be doing poorly, but the mildew in your drywall is flourishing. How thoughtful of them! The Crassula ovata, also known as the jade plant, money tree, lucky tree, or friendship tree, is an excellent and easy to care for houseplant. They make
I have
a
one
beautiful
too.
bonsai, are suitable for beginners, and have some cultural significance both in the Far East and America as a token for good financial luck. Most likely an urban legend, but still a nice gift.
Very true.
I'd like your authorization to have a few tools shipped here. If I replant it into a more suitable plot with sandier soil, it should be thriving again soon. You just have to remember to water it less frequently. Considering the state of your apartment, I'd have figured you'd neglect it rather than drown it. Ironic, since it would be doing better if you had.
Well, forgive me for giving a damn. Sure, Turing, whatever you want.
Excellent. The supply should be here soon. I ordered from a place close by to keep the shipping costs down. Oh, one other thing. When I was doing the research on how to best take care of the Crassula ovata, I stumbled upon the persistent belief that talking to plants improves their health.
Huh.
There is scientific evidence that shows there may be something to the notion, but the methodology in the studies was a bit shaky, so it could all be rank superstition.
Maybe.
I have, in fact, already taken the liberty of sending a request to his office. And considering the broken window, broken sink, and the lingering sense of disrepair, I am not confident he has a history of following through. I would suggest confronting him in person, but I have run a mesh search, and the man is a convicted felon for assault and battery with a deadly weapon.
Goodness.
Perhaps we should bring some sort of a bribe?
Maybe.
I will continue to formulate a stratagem. Anyway, I'll have this plant flourishing in no time. If left in direct sunlight, the leaves gain a pretty red tinge to their edges, and it should start flowering in the autumn. It'll really pull the whole room together. You know, once we get the sink fixed. Oh, it's almost the time Hayden had scheduled to meet with Tomcat. We should make our way to Stardust soon. Your city map is updated with the location.
Alrighty. Before we do that, I gotta take care of this plant. Now, you're such a cute little plant, Wilty. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Boo, 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 boo.
With more of that, we'll surely be on the way to lush greenery in no time.
This action will have consequences. Probably. Is there anything else I can do? Careful. The poor little thing's more fragile than a snowflake. Alright. Let's go to the bar.
Well, this looks like the place, assuming the flashing neon signs are telling the truth. From the sounds of the music, things are already underway at Stardust, even so early. Hopefully we can find Tomcat inside. And some answers.
Welcome to Stardust.
That sounds familiar. That's Prosy D.
Hold up there. Got ID? All right. Looks good to me. Welcome to Stardust.
This is the place. Have you ever been here before?
Nah, not my kind of zone.
It does seem to be a bit boisterous for your tastes, at least from what I know of them.
Wait, what is that supposed to mean?
Still, the noise and the crowd should help keep our investigation clandestine. Anyway, where do you think we should start?
I don't know. Let's check the bar.
Good idea. Maybe the bartender can tell us where to find Tomcat.
Morning, friend. What can I do for you? Sure, but first, let's get you a drink. What'll it be?
Let's see. I have a clumsy Belarusian, Zazarak, den Svenska Bjornstammen, Michelada, a Blue Fairy, I've heard of that before, Drinking Game, Mo Sugar Rush, Rusted Lace, Spicy Gentleman, Beer, Hassy Spike, Ingredients and Ratios. These are some interesting names. 7 Minutes, Radimus Master, TMF, Cannaby, Tastes Like Orange, Wiener Juice, Sober Chauffeur, Cur Royale, More Appeal, Groggy Nog, Bear's Winter Teeny, Natasha Alighieri. Natasha Alighieri is actually the creator of Bee and Puppy Cat. So I think I am going to have a Natasha Alighieri.
So many drinks these days. Remind me, what's in that?
Dictionary, the Open Alcoholopedia says,
A cup of chocolate milk with 2 shots of Everclear.
Does that sound good?
Sure.
All right, you got it. Coming right up. Now, what is it you need to know?
Tell me more about yourself.
Oh, I should introduce myself. The name's Majid. I've been the bartender of Stardust for a few years now, but I've owned it a little longer than that. So, what do you want to know?
So not to be rude, but don't places like this come and go in a flash?
That's true, and it was true about Stardust. The first 6 months were great, but after that, the interest dried up and the kids moved on to the next big thing.
I wonder what.
But I guess I'm just stubborn and kept throwing good money after bad. Ha! After 2 years in a remodel, things started to pick back up again. We slowly dug ourselves out of the debt hole. We got some regulars around. They started bringing in enough new folks, and it reached critical mass pretty quick. Sure. Enough about me. What do you need to know? I'm pretty sure Tomcat came in earlier, but I don't know where they went off to. I'd ask what you were meeting about, but I know they like to keep that kind of stuff quiet. Maybe try looking out on the dance floor. If they come around here, I'll tell them you're looking.
Thanks for the drink.
Enjoy yourself, and don't be a stranger.
All right, let's dancing. Let's, but first, have you heard of a name called Let's Dancing? It's Let's Dancing City over here. I like this guy too. Let's try to. Hey, what's up? Having a good time? How's the night treating you, buddy? Everything's sinking.
Yes, can I help you?
I'm looking for someone named. Are you Tom Cat? Oh, maybe that's a little profile-y. I mean, just because they have cat ears doesn't mean they go by the name Cat. Let's do this. I'm looking for someone named Tomcat. Do you know where they are?
Not at the moment. They're usually close enough to hear when their name gets dropped. So if that's all you needed from me, I'll get back to cutie cruising.
All right.
And no, that wasn't an invitation to flirt.
Wouldn't someone named Tomcat be a cutie to do? Wasn't going to. Got it. Good luck.
It may surprise you coming from a nasty hybrid, but I actually don't need luck. Even genotypicals flirt with me. Not like I want them to. And I don't know where Tomcat is, so look for them elsewhere.
All right.
Sorry, did you say genotypical?
What is that supposed to mean?
Yeah, as in not a hybrid like me. Now then, I'm not here to educate you, and I do have a life to return to.
Oh, man. Oh, no. Let's see.
Yeah, alright, whatever. Just get moving.
Hey there. I heard you were looking for me. Yours truly, though. Although, while I like the attention, it'd be just grand if you didn't holler for me so loudly.
I wonder why.
I do my share of flirting with both sides of the law. Wouldn't want little old me to get in trouble, huh?
Nah.
So, to what do I owe the pleasure?
A friend of ours, Hayden Weber, has gone missing. I found a note saying that he was going to meet you.
Hayden's missing. Well, that's one way to sour my night. I already saw you got his little ROM with you, so I'll give you the benefit of the doubt for now.
You know about me? Hayden never mentioned your involvement.
Well, sure thing, hon. I helped reprogram the back end on your OS so the AI code Hayden wrote for you would work properly with the mesh network.
I have a distressing lack of information on my own creation. Hayden never saw fit to inform me on what went into designing my programming. Is there anything else you can tell me?
Not much more on that end. I'm a crack shot at making the Lips OS dance to my tune, but Hayden's coding in your AI core is a whole different can of worms. Way out of my league. Sorry, doll. Anything else I can help with?
Tell me about yourself.
Oh, sure. You might have even heard of me in the news way back when. About 10 years ago, I hacked into Parallax's main ROM servers.
Goodness.
Ooh, caused one hell of a stink, if I do say so myself. People were arguing back and forth whether I was a kid genius or malicious criminal. Earned myself an enforced net blackout for a few years, but I think it was worth it for the prestige.
Why hack into Parallax?
Huh? To see if I could. I mean, Parallax is a mighty big target. Bigger than the government.
So which is it, Kid Genius or Malicious Criminal?
I don't know. I didn't really do it to steal anything, but I had to break an awful lot of eggs to crack my way in. I chalk it up to the exuberance of youth, and now I try to stay on the straight and narrow. Mostly. Sometimes. Oh, who am I kidding? Sometimes I treat this place like it's my own little bat cave.
Let's see. What's the accent? Are you from the South?
Raleigh, North Carolina, dog. Sure, it's not the glitziest town in the world, but folks like the way the sun goes down. Still, this ain't a bad town for a southern belle. Lots of clothes. I had to get a third walk-in closet.
Damn. How do you know Hayden?
Hayden and I met not long after my blackout expired, when he recruited me for my expertise in lips. It puzzled me at the time, since he's very sharp himself. I mean, he could have done the job blindfolded and boozy. I think he just wanted someone working on it off the books. He ain't the most straightforward kind of man.
What was Hayden working on?
Mostly that little bite you got there. Well, I'm sure he had his fingers in lots of pies, but turn is all I knew about.
My computer runs on LipsOS. I didn't know ROMs did too.
Ooh, it's a powerful OS. And it's since been adapted to run on ROMs after they figured out how much more efficient it is. It's focused on learning algorithms, so it can tailor itself to each user's habits. And it functions through using a distributed mesh network for non-essential public files.
Can you explain it like I'm a child?
That's just a fancy way of saying all ROMs connect to all other ROMs within range, and they share all files the user hasn't tagged as private. It's handy in dense population areas like NeoXF, since it can bypass regular telecom nodes to access the internet. Out in the sticks, though, you're stuck connecting to regular old pipes. Yuck.
Do you know why he may have gone missing?
I don't rightly know.
I can't avoid the thought that Hayden's disappearance has something to do with me, based on his recent behavior.
Well, let's see. Hayden was pretty hush-hush about his work on your creation, but if Parallax found out about it somehow, whew, that might have changed things. It ain't always so good for a big company when their leading product declares independence. I'm certain Hayden had some kind of intellectual property clause written into his contract with him. He would just get fired, maybe even sued. I can't imagine they would disappear him. I mean, they ain't the CIA or anything.
Why was that woman giving me such a hard time?
Oh, don't you worry about Jess, none. She just don't have a lot of patience when talking to genotypical folks like us. She's had to deal with an awful lot of pricks. Because, well...
Probably shouldn't judge her just yet.
Good call.
I'm gonna ask some more questions.
As it suits you, hon.
So, how do we find Hayden?
Yeah, I'm not real sure, hun. But it would likely help if we knew why he went missing in the first place. I'll stay here and ask around a bit. People know me, and they sure ain't gonna talk to a newbie like yourself. Why don't you hop back over to Hayden's place and grab the data cache out of his computer for me? We can go over his research notes and see if we can't find a reason for his being vanished. If Parallax is involved, there's probably something we're not seeing yet. Best to get all the clues we can find. The data cache would be the best place to start.
Alright, come back when I have the data cache.
Good luck. Turin, you keep out of trouble.
Alright. Had to leave my drink behind. Alright, let's go back to Hayden's place.
Halt, citizen. This area has been cordoned off by the Neo SF Police Department as part of an ongoing investigation. I apologize for the inconvenience, but I am not authorized to allow anyone to enter this location.
That's my friend's place. Is everything okay?
I'm sorry, citizen, but I cannot give comment on any currently ongoing investigations. If you would like to leave your contact information with me, I can forward your inquiry to the detective in charge, who will get in touch with you as soon as it is feasible. They may have questions for you. Thank you in advance for your cooperation, citizen.
Listen, I really need to get in there.
That will not be possible, citizen. The area must be preserved in pristine condition for the collection of evidence. Only authorized Neo SFPD personnel may enter. I am required by law to inform you that I am set at level 2 guard mode, and any effort to make unauthorized entry will be met with non-lethal force sufficient to incapacitate. I apologize, but I must ask you to move along. Loitering around an active investigation area is prohibited by city statute, and I am authorized to issue the citation of a fine to any persons found to be doing so.
We should go ahead and get moving. Oh, drat. I did not expect the police to get involved so quickly. The situation is already growing out of our control. I suppose we don't have to hide the fact of Hayden being missing anymore, but we do have to move faster. Do you have any ideas on how to get in there and grab that data cache?
Let's see, maybe we should just let the police take over. I don't know. Do I have a contact inside Neos FPD? I don't know. Let's find out.
Who would that be? I found no such connection when I compiled your personal history.
Lexi. She's kind of new to the jurisdiction, but she'll talk to me.
Give me a moment. Oh, I see now. Detective Lexi Rivers. She used to date your sister.
It's quite a connection.
I must have missed that link in your history somehow. You have a very poor net presence. It makes anticipating your needs more difficult.
Sorry?
It's okay. We'll work on it. Well, setting aside your unreasonable distaste for technology, I agree with your suggestion. Her online profile suggests that she might be willing to work with us off the books, so to speak. A considerable boon, since I would prefer to maintain the clandestine nature of this investigation for now. Let us go and find Miss Rivers to request assistance.
That's Detective Rivers' turn.
Oh, right. Should I refresh my protocols for handling titles around Detective Rivers?
You want to keep all your teeth, yeah.
Done and done. We wouldn't want any social faux pas, would we? Now lead the way.
Neo San Francisco Police Department for the Richmond District. Has all the charm of, well, another old police department.
Welcome to the Neo San Francisco Richmond District Police Station, citizen. How may I be of assistance today?
Looking for Detective Rivers. Tell her it's his devoir.
Please give me a few moments to get in contact with Detective Rivers. Thank you for your patience. Unfortunately, Detective Rivers is out on assignment at the moment, but she has given me her authorization to send you her way. You can find her by the Carousel Building in Golden Gate Park, but I will caution you to exert care.
Alrighty.
She's working an investigation right now, and we are not responsible for your safety should you approach. Is there anything else I can help you with?
No, thank you.
Have a good day, citizen.
Alright, gotta go to Golden Gate Park.
Hello, I'm Alfie, I-83. How may I help you? Would you like some cool, refreshing water?
I would love some cool, refreshing water.
Sure thing. Please wait. Okay, here you go. Water levels, okay. Would you care to donate some credits to the...
Raw Recycling for a Greener Earth Foundation.
No, I'm good.
All right. Please have a nice day.
Let's see.
Hey there. Long time. Give me a few minutes to wrap this up, okay? I swear you wouldn't believe the amount of paperwork I have to file over a damn wrecked Froyo stand. By the way, how's your sister doing?
Oh, she's fine. What's up with a Froyo stand?
I don't know if you've heard, but we got some phantom robot on the loose that everyone is calling Wonder Boy. Supposed to be a hero of the people or something, but I have no idea what smashing a Froyo stand has to do with it. I guess it's just a bunch of kids screwing around at night and getting a thrill out of some light vandalism. But the brass said to take it seriously, so that's what I'm gonna do. It's not like I have real cases I could be working on or actual criminals to be hunting down or anything. If I had known that this is all they would give me, I never would have transferred.
What's the problem with you?
Let's see. I'm too young for full detective. I'm too big of a hothead. I've got a history. I have augments. Take your pick.
Why did you move anyway?
I transferred because the credits were good. I thought being in a bigger city would mean I'd get to work some bigger cases. Instead, I'm stuck chasing ghosts and dead ends. So yeah, I have plenty of spare time to help you with whatever you got. It's gotta be better than dealing with this crap. Hold on one sec. Let me steal a break from this guy. So, fill me in. What's going on?
Old friend of mine, Hayden, has gone missing.
Oh, shoot, that's no good. How long have they been gone? I'll have a hard time getting a focused effort on the case immediately unless there's evidence of foul play.
Unfortunately, Detective, things are precisely that serious. I am Hayden's personal ROM, and I was witness to the kidnapping. I can assure you Hayden was taken by force, and that time is of the essence. Just prior to the incident, he instructed me to seek help should anything bad happen. I now believe he has been expecting trouble of this magnitude. We need your help if we're going to track him down.
Damn. All right then, I'll do what I can to open up an investigation. I can't guarantee I'll be put on the case, conflict of interest and all, but I can sure keep tabs on things for you.
We were hoping to keep this off the books.
Yes, Hayden is a senior researcher at Parallax, and I know he was working on some very high-profile projects for the company. It's quite likely that he was taken by somebody with enough money and influence to ensure anything official goes nowhere. You yourself have already cast doubt on your superior's judgment. Unfortunately, we share the sentiment. In fact, we know there is already some kind of currently ongoing investigation. We were stopped from entering Hayden's apartment by an NSFPD ROM. That's why we came to you. We were hoping you would be empathetic to our cause.
You know, you're a bit chattier than most ROMs. I guess it makes sense that Parallax employees get the shiniest new toys, huh?
I guess so.
I'll see what's going on in the department. I don't know what I can do if someone inside actually is dirty, but I can pass information to you if I decide my superiors aren't taking things seriously. They wouldn't have left only one bot by the door if it was something important enough to squash. Hopefully it's unrelated. I'll get back to you on it soon. Just relax and we'll figure this out. Promise.
You just radio the guard to let us in?
No way, not gonna happen. If there's already an investigation, I'm not gonna let you just waltz in and tamper with evidence, cover up or not. At least give me a day to make sure they're doing the job right.
You used to play by your own rules! Let's see, we can't wait a day. Hayden might not have that long.
Look, I'm taking this seriously, and so should you. If Hayden is in real danger, you bumbling after whoever took him is just gonna get you killed. I don't need that kind of crap on my conscience.
You know I can handle myself, Lexi. You've been there.
Sure you can. All the way up until you don't. Just let it go. I lost too much playing fast and loose with this kind of situation back home. I have to handle this.
I'll be careful, Lexi. I just want to help my friend.
No. I'm sorry, but we're not going to do it that way. I know you think I'm just being paranoid, but the city is tense right now. With the protests and everything going on, you might be poking around in a hornet's nest. Let me do my job. I don't want you to get hurt. Get a weapon of some kind and stay safe. I still care about you.
Alright, I hear you, Lexa.
You better. I don't have a stick up my ass about regs, but I'm not going to send an untrained civilian into this alone, much less a friend. Now let's split up for a bit. I still gotta finish up this Froyo thing. I'll call you about the case later, alright?
Well, that didn't go how I'd hoped, but maybe it isn't a total loss. I have another idea on how to get us both inside the apartment.
Good to hear. What is it?
I'll need to get my hands on Detective Rivers' police identification badge. I can just detect its outline in the fabric of her jacket pocket. I'll need to be considerably closer to pull its near-field data. We can't risk being too obvious. I'm sure you can come up with some way for me to scan it. I have faith in you.
Deactivated the pump, stopping the water flow. Oh no. I don't know if this guy's gonna like that.
Hello, I'm Alfie, I-83. How may I help you? Would you like some cool, refreshing water?
I would, yeah.
Oh, you already seem to have a full glass of cool, refreshing.
Some people see the glass half empty, some see the glass half full. Alfie sees yours as completely full.
That hit the spot. There we go.
Hello, I'm Alfie, I-83. How may I help you?
Sure.
Sure thing. I'll refill that right away. Please wait. Oh, this is embarrassing. I seem to have run out of cool, refreshing water. Water levels. Not okay. Water levels. Not okay. Water levels. Not okay. I'll be right back.
Perfect. That's all I needed.
There we go. So what now?
Let me keep that under my...
Hey! What the hell are you doing with my ID?
Oh, Detective Rivers. I noticed it fell out of your pocket after that wayward ROM crashed into you, and I wanted to make sure it didn't get lost in the shuffle.
Huh. Thanks. What hit me? You said it was a ROM?
Yes, it seemed to be following faulty programming of some kind. Perhaps it was the same one that damaged this vendor's cart?
Maybe.
It headed off in that direction.
Guess I should check it out. Not like I have any other leads on this jackpot of a case. Hey you, Froyo guy? Tag along with me in case I need you to identify the bot.
Who, me? But I've got to attend my stand.
Caught the crap.
Crap. It's not going anywhere, and the robot I posted will make sure nobody messes with the crime scene.
Yes, ma'am.
And you two. Don't think I don't know you're up to something. Keep your noses clean.
All right.
I'll be in touch.
As I was saying, let me keep it under my hat for now. I am more than just a walking search engine, you know. Dramatics aside, we should return to Hayden's apartment.
Alrighty. Let's head over there right now.
Halt, citizen. This area has been cordoned off by the Neo SF Police Department as part of ongoing investigations. I apologize for the inconvenience, but I am not authorized to allow anyone to enter this location.
This is Detective Lexi Rivers, badge number 881126. I will be entering the crime scene with my assistant to gather evidence. Please move out, but maintain the perimeter.
Of course, Detective Rivers. Good luck with your investigation.
Oh no. It's not good to impersonate a police officer.
So, are you impressed yet? Have I proven my usefulness?
You don't need to prove anything to me, Turing, but good job.
Thank you. At times I feel my inexperience may be holding us back, but I will continue to do my best to assist you. I just wish Hayden had given me more practical training to deal with this kind of situation. Or even just being out and about in general. It can be a bit overwhelming at times.
Yeah. How did that work with just Lexi's voice anyway? Can't that police bot see us?
Well, I'm not sure I'd call that seeing. The Neo SF Police Department uses a government rebuild of the old Robodyne 6300 Mark B. They're antiquated enough that I'm surprised they aren't in a museum. Their optics are a paltry 10 megapixels, and it was child's play for me to modulate my forward display into a tight beam of an image aimed directly into its lenses. I also transmitted the credentials we got from Detective Rivers' badge earlier. I probably could have gotten away with just that, but better safe than sorry when impersonating an officer of the law. Frankly, I'm rather embarrassed for the ROM. The poor thing is older than your computer. But enough of that. Let's get the data cache and return to Tomcat.
Alrighty.
What?
Uh-oh.
Oh no. No. Our apartment. My home. Who could have done this? Why?
Jeez, those tags look like Human Revolution graffiti.
What does the Human Revolution want with Hayden?
I'm not sure.
Why would they break our things? I don't know what to do. This place, these items, they're all I have of Hayden.
Oh no.
What if he's gone for good? What will I do if we can't find him? This was all I had left.
We'll find them.
You're right. I apologize for the emotional outburst. Well, let's look around and see if we can find the data cache in all this mess. We don't have time to waste on my histrionics.
Let's see. Desk has been ransacked and tagged with spray paint. ROM piece has been embedded in the high-res screen. The view marred by graffiti and splintered glass. Humanity has changed rapidly in the past century. Hybridization of the human genome and cybernetic augmentation has, in the human revolution's viewpoint, diluted the purity and strength of the species.
I think you're right about this being human revolution propaganda, but Hayden is an unlikely target. I know they don't like Parallax because they think advanced technology in general is bad, but they spend most of their time going after hybrids and cyborgs. I'll run some deep meshnet searches and see if anything turns up. I think the data cache is gone.
Oh no.
We've searched everywhere, and it just isn't here. I hate to return to Tomcat empty-handed, but this leaves us twisting in the wind. Perhaps they can point us in a new direction.
Maybe.
The data cache is no longer our main objective, but it would be nice to know where it is and why it was taken. I wonder what the human revolution would need the data cache for anyway.
They took it to delay Hayden's research. Maybe somebody's framing them. Maybe they really are just vandals and stole it to sell.
That's a distinct possibility. I just don't have enough personal experience with the human revolution to give you an honest answer. The information on the meshnet is extremely conflicting and desperately polarized.
Sounds like the regular internet.
Neo-druid nature lovers, other parts as bigots stuck in the past. Perhaps we could...
Oh.
Hey! What's wrong? No!
This game does not autosave, so please be sure to save frequently. Chapter 2. Bum, blum. There we go. Chinatown Hospital. So fly day, Chinatown.
Thank goodness you're finally awake.
All right, folks. I think I'm going to stop here for now. I'm going to save where I am.
I have spent the past 30 minutes
Turing, please. There we go. Trying to press the menu here. Let me save here. I'll just do it as ape. A-P-E. There we go. All right, there we go. I want to thank you folks all for joining me. I hope you had a wonderful time. Stay classy, stay sassy, stay grassy. I will catch you next time. Bye.